the whole truth, and nothing but the truth.
Hey, what's up, everybody? It's me, boy, the Tantalizer, on here with um Boom Baby, aka Sunshine, aka DIOR, and we might be a little too bright. So, guys, listen. This is her first show. Let us know if it's too bright. Then you turn it off. Let's see. Well, this is new, guys. It's the first time. It's not like when on my set. Okay, let's see now. That might be a little better, yeah. And you might want to watch your bracelets on the thing.
I know. I just realized that.
So what's up? So let me see. I'm gonna look right here in the chat first. I'm gonna go to the channel. Let's check this out. This is very exciting, everybody. I need to know in the chat if you guys can hear us and what's it sound like, because this is her first show, and she's not, and I'm not very sure what's going on. So let me see, guys. Hold on, let's see what we got here. And bear with us, guys. Like I said, this is the first time we're doing this. You hear us fine? That's good. All right. All right. Hit the likes, number one.
Subscribe, number two.
All right. So I see we got a little bit of echo. So I know how we have to do this. Okay, I got it. So what she's gonna have to do is her microphone is connected to her laptop. She has to move her mic up. We'll do that at a different show. So look, if you guys don't know Jessica, I know Jessica for the better part of 15 years, and we're gonna get down dirty into this. Before we start, I want you to tell your subscribers, because these are not nation members, these are posters.
Oh, good name.
I just made
I
it up.
like that.
You might want to change it. You might want to tell them why you wanted to do this.
So I've been in this business for a long time.
What business is that?
The strip club business.
Oh, excuse me.
Exotic dancer, stripper.
Oh, wow.
Whatever you may want to call it. Everybody has their different definitions of it. But I felt like at my age now is a good, the women's side where you hear like, oh, she's a whore, she's a slut, she's this, she's that, and then you have the man side where it's like, well, we love that, we want that, but it's more negative than it is positive, and I want people to see the positive of it, and I want them to see the negative.
Are there positives?
Of course.
Okay.
Absolutely.
What's a positive aspect of the strip club business?
Money.
Other than the money. Everybody knows the money. What do you think is the most positive aspect of working in a strip club other than making a lot of money?
Self-confidence.
Why? Are you taking something off right now?
I did.
Oh, okay. So are you stripping right now? Because that's what you did. You just,
I did just a little bit.
You got a little taste, guys.
Gave me a little tease. Yeah.
Wow. Thank you, everybody. Good night. So so confidence. What about confidence? Does it build it up? Why?
Because it depends on who you are. When you
we're talking about you.
Me, I was very insecure as a child. Well, even as a young adult, and even in my high school years, because I was the girl with the big boobs and the no butt, and I wasn't proportioned the way that I felt like I wanted to be proportioned.
Full disguise. She did have a flat butt.
If anybody knew me back in the day, I was like this.
Okay.
Completely. It was bad.
Okay.
But when I got into the business, it built my confidence. It made me more comfortable. And so that's one of my personal pluses to being in the dance world.
Okay, so I got Richie said the camera's freezing. Okay, so we probably got a connection issue, but it's gonna happen every now and then. It's the first show. There's gonna be some glitches. Roll with it, okay, guys? Just share the channel. It'll glitch in and out. It'll happen. You might have to connect directly to. Where's your internet upstairs?
Yes.
You might have to run an Ethernet cord all the way down.
And I just put one in my front living room.
So yeah, you might have to run it down, because then you have a straight connection to your modem, so it might be better.
Okay.
You are in the basement.
Yeah.
So just deal with it for now, guys. It ain't gonna be perfect. We get it, but not to cut you off. So in the chat, just so you know, um,
Hey, Jakey.
Peter Davila said, "Love you, sister."
Yeah, hey, Peter. I'm going to have Peter on the show.
Oh.
He's actually going to be.
Who is Peter?
So, Peter Honey is Peter Honey.
Okay.
Peter is a gay man, and I want he's from New York. He's older, and I want to get his perspective as a gay man going into the club.
Okay, well, that's cool. I like that. And Peter, by the way, I'm tantalizing Tony. Subscribe to my channel too.
Yes.
So self-confidence, like you said, in school, you felt like you weren't proportioned correctly. You probably were wrong about that, but I said, but get it?
I need your thing.
Yeah, we'll ding ding. Anyway, so when you what's the first club you worked at? And how old were you?
I started dancing at 17.
Illegal. Anybody watching? Illegal.
I had a fake ID. I did.
More illegalities.
And the club was, back then it was called the Classic. It was straight bikini bar. It wasn't, you didn't take anything off. It was legit bikini. And yeah, I started dancing at 17.
Wow. Shout out to Lorraine. Shout out to Peter.
Lorraine.
Shout out to Gianna Forever.
Hey, Mick.
Jakey Bakey.
Richie.
Yes. Judgment Mode. Mary, who's on the list before his name, of course. And we're talking live with Jessica. DIOR, Sunshine, Boom Baby, The Pole Truth. Hit those likes, guys, and share the channel on her social media if you're a friend.
Yes.
For tonight, don't share it on mine because my school's watching, so relax, okay? All right? But on other days, we'll do it. Okay, so self-confidence. So let's jump fast. Let's fast forward a lot of years.
Okay.
Okay, and then we'll backtrack.
Okay.
Let's fast forward to when we met at the Gold Club.
Oh.
Yeah, because I'm about to throw you some curveballs. Now, do you personally remember when we first met? Not really.
To be honest, no.
Okay. So,
like, I don't remember the full interaction.
Oh, I do. And
are you gonna tell me?
She's never heard this story. You ready?
Gosh.
So, when I worked at the Gold Club, I was brought in as a DJ, and I used to just work night shift. But something happened with Kona, our friend Kona, who passed away. He's no longer with us. I had to cover some shifts for him in the daytime, and her name was DIOR at the Gold Club. So DIOR was working along with Sierra and another girl. There's only 3 working day shift. Okay.
Yeah.
Day shift was very low amount of girls because you didn't need that many. So the first thing she says to me is not, "Hi, what's your name? How you doing?" She goes, "This is my music, and this is what you're gonna fucking play. We have any problems? You get your tip, all right." And I look at her, I'm like, "Who is this tall, lanky chick talking to me?" Like, she must not realize where I'm from. We had just moved here from New York, so anybody that lived from Delaware or South Jersey, I was like, "Who are you?"
So I had 2 strikes against me because I was originally from Jersey.
Yeah.
And I lived in Delaware.
So I went to Frank. Frank was the manager. Frank Sanchez.
Oh, okay.
And I said, "Who?" And this is what I said. "Who is this bitch? I do not like her." I said, "She got me." I said, "She got me effed up." I said, "I don't know who she thinks she's talking to."
Okay, but who tipped you good at the end of the night?
No, I'm asking the questions here. So I was like, "I don't know who she thinks she's talking to, but somebody may get online and we got an issue." So I put her on stage. I did play her music, what she wanted, and she was very nice to look at, very nice dancer. And in the Gold Club, you take your stuff off, right? You take your stuff off, right? And I'm a man, okay? So as I'm looking, I'm like, well, maybe I should be a little nicer to her, She came up to the DJ booth after her set, and she was like, "Here's your tip." Basically threw it at me. Now she did have a few beverages, a few mommy sodas, if you know what I mean. And she basically gives you, she goes, you did good for your first day. And it was my first day on day shift. I was like, "Thanks." Thanks a lot. And after that I didn't see her for about a week or two, right? Maybe 2-3 weeks. Then she came over to night shift, and I got fired for something I had nothing to do with.
I remember
Somebody
that.
set me up.
Yeah.
They hated me there because I was so good at what I did. Look, guys, true story. I'm good at everything I do. As you know, I'm the 10 lines in one. But I'm cocky and I have a bravado about me, and people didn't like it. The manager there, Randy, who's no longer with us on
Ooh.
Earth.
Ooh.
Yeah, we
Got
got
some stories
about him. He was actually a scumbag, and he wrote a fake letter to the boss saying that I was sexually harassing the girls. He wrote it as a girl, and they fired me. Long story short, they rehired me because they found it was BS, and we didn't talk. When I came back, there was another manager there by the name of Mike, who I got the job. Who
Hold on, which Mike? Mike Patella? Okay.
Mike Patella, who was doing the job I should have been doing day one. You know, he's now my boss, and like it was not. He's my friend, but he never sit well with me. But Jessica saw that. Why is Tony not running this place? Why is he not in charge? So basically, I wasn't the manager, but I still was running things because she says this guy makes us money. She took the girls to the side. Now, I don't know if you remember this, but she pulled the girls aside. She goes, "Look, girls, Tony might be an a-hole, but he'll make you money." And we did make a lot of money. So what we did was we came up with this idea where we would box some girls out, and the girls that were down with you, they would get more stage time. So it was a real growing process because she had to trust me, I had to trust her. But next thing you know, we thick as thieves. I'm cooking her food. She's bringing me food.
We're throwing each other birthday
parties.
parties.
Yeah, first time ever at a surprise party in my life, she threw it for me at the Gold Club. No one had ever thrown me a party ever in my entire life. Not my mom. Nobody.
Remember, I taped money all on the mirror.
Real money. It was real money. I was like, do I get to keep this? She taped money. It was the nicest thing anybody did for me. And this is the thing. I see this girl naked at least 1,000 times, and I still had respect for her because of how she came to me. Like I said, we didn't like each other in the beginning. I know she didn't like me. And I didn't care, and she didn't care, and I didn't care. But what happened is we grew to love each other, and still to this day, 15 years later, we're friends.
Yeah.
That being said, we've had some fallouts too.
Yeah, absolutely.
Do you know what we fought about or no?
The really big
The
one?
huge one. The little stuff doesn't matter because you always drunk. So
I know I was a bad drinker.
Guys, I got pictures of her laid out.
Oh my gosh.
On this phone to this day.
It was, if I might be wrong, but I think it was something about another girl said something or did something, and it got back to me. I can't remember exactly what it was.
So it might have been Mercedes or another girl that said I said something about you, or somebody said something about you, and I didn't protect you or back you up or whatever. And you were
yeah.
This girl walks up into the DJ booth. She grabs me by my collar. She goes, "What the fuck?" She goes, "You're supposed to be my boy. You're talking about me." I was like, "Get your hands away from me. What are you talking about?" She slaps the crap out of me, grabs me, like hems me up. I'm not gonna put my hands on her. She hems me up like, "Yo, get out of here." F you. She goes into the dressing room. Now, my kid's mom was working there too.
Yeah, she was her house mom.
She was the house mom. So she sees what's going on. She sees us arguing, and she's thinking, "Oh, they're having a lovers quarrel. What's going on?" And everybody in the club thought we were doing something. And
why, not to cut you off, but why does everybody think when a man and a woman are friends that they automatically have to be doing something secretly on the side? Like, nobody believed that we were genuinely friends.
I'll tell you 2 reasons why. Why it's us. Look, here's the hard questions. Have you ever been attracted to me?
Yes.
That's why. So if you're attracted to somebody else, they think that. And of course you're attracted. So when you're attracted to people see that. People can see that we have a closeness. It looks like it's something else. Yeah. So that's why. But she answered truthfully. God, I was shocked. But we never let that interfere with our friendship.
No.
But anyway, back to the story. So we're in the dressing room and she is screaming at me, "You're a bitch. You're a liar. Fuck you." Every name in the book. Like, you wouldn't believe. "You're a pussy." I'm like, oh my God. I'm like, "Yo, don't say nothing to me." So now my kid's mom, we won't say her name, she was like, what the hell's going on? I'm like, listen, you want to deal with it, at this point, I don't care. You don't know this, but she was ready to fight you, not because she thought something was going on, because you were embarrassing me in front of people. And I said to her, just leave. I said, and realize this, guys, if the crown gets in her, a little too many shots of crown, it might be an issue. But that's what happened was somebody manipulated the conversation because people were so jealous of our relationship that we were so cool. They didn't like her making all the money she was making money. I mean, money. Like, there was some nights her tip out to me was like $300, and I think that might be on the low end sometimes. Like, we made money. She used to make so much money, she would lose money. Like, she left my bag. I'm like, where'd you leave? I left it on stage. I'm like, that money's going. She go, well, I'll just make 1,000 more. She would lose hundreds of dollars in the club. I was like, get your money. So then we came with an idea where she would then get her money, bring it to me. I would count it.
I would stand at the top of the DJ booth and say, "Here, Tony."
And she's tall. She's a tall drink of water, by the way, guys. Here you go. And she never had to worry because she'd have hundreds rolled up, 20s. And trust me, I wanted to rob her easily. She would never know.
You were the only person I trusted.
Only person. And trust me, there was days I was like, yo, she got, this is $1,400. I was like, it's the first my rent's due. She ain't gonna know. I never took $1 from her. Never.
But this is the one thing that don't know about me. I don't care how drunk I am. I don't care what's going on. I don't care if the money is balled up or if it's laying flat. I know what lands on my stage, and I know what I put in my bag.
She does. Never. She knows her money, which is crazy. Yeah. It's crazy.
I don't play about my money.
She does. She's had fights over money. Listen, there's a lot. How long do we have? I gotta go to bed at some point. I gotta get back home. No, so our relationship has been very not complicated. We had some bumps in the road along the way, but any friendship has that. But full disclosure, we've never slept together.
Never.
Let's clarify. We've never had sex.
Never.
So people like, you guys did something? Never. So there you go. So here's another question for you.
Okay.
So have you ever gone home with somebody from the club?
Yes.
How many times?
Ooh. What do you mean? Like intimate? Or are you talking about like hanging out?
Go home.
Probably 4 or 5 times.
That's not bad. How long did you dance for? How long was you dancing?
17 over what, 20 years?
20 years?
Yeah.
Okay, that's not bad. That's not bad at all. So
it might have been more than that. I don't know.
There was a time where I had to get it. I had to get her into the car one night because she didn't know where she was. There was, oh my God. I have a picture. I can't show it here. I have a picture of you on the floor of
in the
frog position.
I remember that night.
I've never seen nothing like it. Her legs.
That was my birthday.
She has long legs. She was hunched over, her back hunched up. It's the most awkward position I've ever seen. Her legs out like a frog, and her arms in like this. She looked like a giant frog. It was like something out of Planet of the Apes. Like a giant. Like, yo, what is she doing? In the middle of the floor. So she was on some Gold Club shirts. I had to drag the shirts. You don't know this.
With me on it.
I had to drag the shirts out of the doorway so people could walk.
But when it hit time to leave, I jumped up and was like, "I'm good. Let's go."
And she never forgot. She never forgot to tip out ever.
I was such a bad drinker at one point. I had in the DJ booth. I had a bottle in my locker. I had a bottle in my money bag. I had a bottle hid in the VIP area.
So you don't know this. So when you leave your bottle in the VIP or with me, I would water it down. Yep.
Oh, you fucker.
Well, there was some nights you would have not got out of there alive.
I wouldn't have got out alive.
Yo, she used to drink so much sometimes. I would be worried because, you can get alcohol poisoning. You realize men buy women drinks because they want to take advantage of them. A lot of men want to take advantage of them.
Well, no, I went through that. At that time is when me and Shayna split up. And I was going through.
We'll get to Shayna later.
Yeah, I went through something serious with that relationship. So I would literally, on my way to work, I was drinking.
Yeah, she would come into the club trashed.
Yeah.
But, oh God, here she goes. So full disclosure, Shayna is a woman. So
Yeah.
you got your answers. You know, so she has babies, and so she likes both. So, and Shayna, I don't want to get into Shayna just because that's a touchy subject for me.
Why?
I always liked Shayna, but I never liked the way. I can't say she treated you bad because I never saw her treat you bad.
Yeah.
But I never liked the way you felt about yourself after you guys were getting into it. You always seemed like you were always down, like you felt bad about yourself. So I never liked. I always liked Shayna. She was always next to me at Salt and Earth. Don't get me wrong.
Oh yeah.
I won't say nothing bad about her.
Yeah, she's amazing.
Plus, she might whip my ass. But I didn't like how you were always sad.
She was the love of my life.
Yeah, but you were sad. But you were sad a lot.
Oh yeah.
A lot.
Yeah.
So I didn't like that. How many loves of your lives have you had?
3.
Who are they?
Shayna, Chris, and you know the other one.
Okay, I got you.
And I wouldn't put him as in, but we had a
different
really
connection, strong connection.
Yeah,
I got you. I got you. Okay. There's 3 of you in a boat. There's you. There's Shayna. And there's me. You got to toss one of us.
Shayna.
Be truthful now.
Shayna.
Now, answer. How's that even? Don't say it because I'm here. I'm not getting offended.
I'm being 100%.
Why would you toss her? That's the love. You said it's the love of your life.
Yeah, absolutely. And I still do adore her to this day, but we're not on the level that we were on now. She's my best friend now, and I would call you before I would call her.
Oh, excuse me. The gravitas. Gravitas.
No, I have much respect for Shayna. She knows that. Everybody that knows me and Shayna knows that. We'll be family for forever. But where we're at now, I respect her. I love her. I care for her. But we're not where we were. If you would have asked me that 7 years ago, I would have tossed you off the boat.
Good night, everybody. So we jump into another topic. You have children.
Yeah.
How many?
3.
Boys, girls?
All boys. I'm a boy mom.
We won't give their names. 3 boys. So how old were you when you had your oldest?
I can't remember. I don't know if I was 17, got pregnant at 17, had him at 18, or if I got pregnant at 18, had him at 19.
So you were dancing when you were...
Yes.
Okay, so you were dancing. So you danced through all your kids' lives then?
Yes.
Okay. So...
Except for William. Well, yeah, you know, William, my youngest.
Yeah. So did your older 2 kids know you danced?
Yes.
How do they feel about it?
I always kept it open with them, even at a young age. But I don't think it ever affected them.
Nothing at school, nothing at...
No, except for, I would run into some of his friends' dads at football games and stuff like that. And it was never like, but yeah.
All right. You have a brother as well?
Mm-hmm.
What's his name?
Brother, Vernon.
What does he do for a living?
Tattoo.
Best guy on earth.
That's anybody knows that's my
Can I
heart.
tell you something about him?
Mm-hmm.
He's one of the strongest guys I've ever met in my life.
He is.
He's got that strength that when you black out, he has it all the time. You shake his hand, you gotta be ready because he'll break your knuckles. He's very strong.
Yeah.
He's very strong.
Yeah.
I'm one thing about Vernon, he told me, yo, man, my sister loves you, bro. She loves you. Yeah, I'm glad, bro, because I would never have to do nothing to you.
Listen, my brother, if I introduce you to my brother, you mean something to me.
Yeah.
And if my brother doesn't like you,
I'll tell you.
Well, no, not only that. If my brother doesn't like you, I won't deal with you anymore.
Okay. Your brother likes me, by the way.
Yeah.
Brother loves me.
He does.
He does. He does.
He does.
Because I'm real. I keep it 100.
And that's my brother. My brother is so loyal, and he's a real one.
He is. He very much so is. So let me ask you this. I'm going to jump around. I don't stay in a format. I don't do that. Have you ever started any fights in the club? You personally, have you ever started it?
Yes.
Do you remember anybody with specifically?
Oh yeah.
Pick a time. Pick one.
Classic, the first club I started at. I can't say I necessarily picked this fight. She was throwing shots. Actually, let's rewind. She was beefing with my best friend at the time, and my best friend is timid. She's not a fighter. If she has to be, she will. But back then she wasn't that girl. And yeah, I ran her out in stripper gear.
So just for full disclosure, how you think your heels are?
I wear between 6 and 8 inch heels.
Which makes you how tall in your heels?
Over 6 foot.
Like 6'2".
Yeah.
About that, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I've seen her go outside, nothing on, heels and a thong, cursing people out in the middle of the day. Yo, it's crazy.
I hit a guy with a beer bottle at Classic one time. He deserved it though.
Oh, you got some questions in the chat.
Oh, okay.
John Forever wants to know, how long did it take you to learn how to dance on a pole? Which kind of pole you're talking about?
To get completely like
not
good,
not great, but just basic.
About 6 months.
I know for a fact Lorraine wants you to show her some stuff.
Yeah, I actually mentioned that in my live before you got here. In between interviews, I'm gonna toss up some videos of me doing some pole tricks.
Hit those likes, everybody.
Yes.
And share the channel. If you are friends with Jessica, Boom Baby, DIOR Sunshine on social media, share this. And if you on your own channel, on your own social media, share it. Okay.
Lorraine said, "How do you pick out your outfits?"
She put it at the bottom.
No. What'd she say? I got you, Lorraine. Some girls come in and know exactly what they're gonna wear. Like some girls, what's crazy? Did you ever peep that like some girls would come in already dressed underneath their street clothes?
Yo, people would
that was the weirdest shit ever.
Bow, take their coats off.
I thought that was disgusting.
Right to the floor.
Yeah.
Like, can I go on stage? Boom. Like what?
Like you just sat in your thong in a sweaty ass car all the way to work. I don't care if you had a 5-minute drive or an hour drive with your sweaty booty cheeks and you get your ass on stage.
Yeah, it was crazy.
Like I thought that was the weirdest shit ever.
Oh, speaking of that, so being that you work around a lot of women, how nasty is some of the women? When I mean nasty, I mean unclean. We got everybody we're taking a break. Like
no, remember Shorty that took her tampon out in the middle of the dressing room? Oh my god, and didn't like
So look, so the way it worked at the Gold Club was this. I worked at other clubs, but the Gold Club was the club where I started. They didn't want men in the dressing room. I was allowed in. Girls didn't care. I was allowed.
Well, first of all, this is okay. So that's another thing I wanted to speak on. So there's some clubs have restrictions on who can come in the dressing room. There's other clubs where they don't care. So you have to remember, you have your DJ, you have your security, and you can have up to 6-7 security at a time, at a night. You have your manager, you have your owner. Most of these people are men. Now, my thing is, I don't care who comes in the dressing room if you work there. My thing is, don't linger around.
Oh, I lingered.
Well, you were different.
I lingered all the
But
time.
no, I mean, like, who was it that who was the kitchen guy, the Spanish dude or Mexican? I can't remember. What he was. But you know who I'm talking about, right?
Yeah,
Oh my
yeah,
gosh,
yeah.
he would come in and linger. Like, bro, you're the kitchen guy. Stay
They're
a
dead.
whole lot.
Randy's one of them.
I forgot if Randy died of an OD.
Oh, okay. Look at my face.
I don't mean to laugh.
I don't have no sympathy.
Lord.
He was a scumbag. Anyway,
Hold on, we're frozen. Are we good now?
Are we okay?
Yeah, my phone is refreshing as yours. Okay, I'm back.
We all right?
Yeah, I think we're good.
She said froze. She texted me. And like I said, guys, we're gonna have some connection issues in the beginning. It's first show.
Okay, so Peter has another question. Peter has a question. Who was a famous person you danced for in your career?
You?
Yeah.
I didn't dance for anybody.
You know who that is.
Well, Cardi B?
Yes.
Well, Cardi B. Do you know my Cardi B story?
No.
You don't?
No, remember, you're the one that brought me. Remember, I was the only one that was allowed to come in and meet her and take a picture with her personally. So that night, I didn't dance, remember?
I don't.
Me and Blast came in to hang out. And I was like, Tony, this is when you were managing. I said, Tony, I have to get a picture with Cardi. Got to. And everybody was mad. I walked right through the dressing room like, and she was in the office eating chicken wings.
Lemon pepper wings.
Yes.
With her feet on my desk.
Yes. Now listen, the way Cardi is, she ain't faking. That's who she was. Like, I was like, I'm so sorry. I don't mean to interrupt your food. I was like, but can I please have? She was like, girl, yes, girl, yes. And she had her chicken wing. She was like, let me put this chicken wing down. She put it right behind her back in the picture.
Let me see if you guys can see this. I actually know where I don't know if you guys can see that. It's kind of shiny, but
is that me and her?
Come on now.
Oh my God!
Come on. I'm prepared for these things.
Oh my God. And she went out on a stage. She didn't have to do nothing. She got up there and talked shit to everybody, and the floor was green.
Yeah, she made a lot of money that night. So
Blast yelled at me that night because I spent all my money on her.
So this is let's see, you're doing the show, right? I want you to this is now the YouTuber showing you things. Okay. So we touched on Cardi B, right? So that's something that people like, oh man, you know Cardi B. So you're the interviewer. When I said, yeah, Cardi B is in office, you should jumped in and asked me questions. You should ask me something. Okay. So let's backtrack. Okay. So somebody met famous, right? Yeah. Cardi B. Cardi B. She was in my office, right? And she came in, she was eating wings. And how'd you get to meet her? Because of you. Okay. Now, what did you think of her when you first met her when she came in? Ratchet. Yes. Ghetto. Yes. But when she closed the door and talked to me, totally different person. Yeah. Keep asking questions. I'm trying to get you somewhere. Okay. I don't know. This is when you gotta start thinking. What did you think about her when she got on stage and danced? Go backwards. Go backwards. Go back? Go back. We're still in the office. This is what I want you. This is what you gotta start when you got somebody and you're telling a story, especially like somebody Cardi B. Now's when you okay. You want to create controversy. You want to create people talking. I'm alone in the office with Cardi B. Oh, did you guys do anything? Did she try to do anything to you? So, here's the story. She tried to do something to you? You never told me this! Oh my God, it's juicy. Tell me. you want answers? Ask the questions. Did she suck your dick? You're lying. Anyway, so here's what happened. She comes in the office and she goes, "You the manager? You Tony? Yeah. Listen, I need my lemon pepper wings. I need this. I said, first of all, let's get some straight. You're not my boss. Calm down. I said, all these people cannot be in my office. Get out. You heard them. Get out. Get out. Everybody get out. She closes the door. She goes, so, y'all ready? So listen, this is how we gonna do this, okay? She goes, you hitting this or what?
Oh!
Cause I like him like you, short and stocky and round.
Ooh!
I was like, excuse me? So I'm not that kind of guy. So she was like, so you're not gonna, so she goes, she drops everything. You're not gonna hit this?
Oh, why did you never tell me the story?
My right hand to God, I was so afraid. I was so scared. I was like, listen, Miss B.
Miss B.
I have a girlfriend. She was like, I'm gonna get it later. Trust me. You turn this down? I said, I sure am. Fast forward when you left after taking pictures. She said, well, if you're not gonna hit it, let her hit it. I'm talking about you. Yeah, and I didn't tell you either because I know you.
She kept grabbing my little butt. She was like, "You got a cute little butt."
She wanted to take you home so bad, and Taylor and Tony would not allow it.
I would have allowed her.
I wasn't gonna allow, but yeah, she offered me the stuff, and yes, the man turned it down.
You're crazy. I would have been like, "What?"
Let me explain something to you. If she's offering it to me, and I'm broke, who else up in there? I'm not trying to go up in there. Sorry. Hard pass. She was, and let me tell you, after she made the money, she gave me $1,000 at the end of the night.
I believe it.
She gave me $1,000. She goes, I can't believe you didn't. I can't believe you didn't fuck me. I can't believe it. I can't believe
what?
it. I was like, I said I just couldn't. I said because I don't want you getting all calling me.
Listen, I would have whipped my meat out so quick.
I just couldn't do it because it's not. And
listen, if I was a dude, I'd be a whore.
Well, let me ask you a question. You know this for a fact. How many girls used to come on to me at the club?
All of them.
All of them.
All of
them. How many I screwed?
None that I know of.
Exactly. You would know because I would tell you.
You didn't tell me about Cardi.
I didn't do it.
It don't matter.
Now you know. Since I was saving for the show. I knew one day.
I
knew one day you'd have a podcast.
Oh bullshit!
And there you go. I turned it down. So if Cardi B's watching, I'm the guy that turned you down.
See these rappers on TV or whatever, and I think we're frozen again.
Are we?
Well, my phone's loading.
We're good.
We're good?
Yeah. And sorry, guys, we freeze every now and then. It's going to happen.
You see these rappers on TV, and you see them with an entourage of women, and you see the women, and you're like, damn, they're gorgeous. They're gorgeous. They're gorgeous. They're gorgeous. But then Jadakiss walks in with the most trailer park looking, no offense, I'm half white, these trailer park white girls that was like, so I go over to him because I wanted a picture with him.
Mm-hmm.
And he's like,
I'm looking at the lighting.
He's like, oh, you can sit on my lap. I'm like, no. I'm good. I'm like, I'm a true fan. I just want a picture, bro, and I'm rolling out. I'm good. So I took my picture and I rolled out. But I'm like, these ain't the bitches you rock with on TV. Like, what am I missing? What am I missing?
A lot of facade on.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Completely. I was shocked.
I bet you were. I
was like, oh my goodness. And then who was the porn star that we had? The little black chick.
Oh my God.
My brother loves her.
She was so nice.
Yeah. What the hell was
her and her bodyguard got drunk in the office and you won't believe. I forget her name. Raylan Chris.
No.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah, Raylan something. Hold on. She's on my Facebook somewhere. Hold on. Is it Raylan Joy?
No.
Yes. Her.
That wasn't her name.
That's her though, right?
No.
That is her.
No, that's not her, baby. No.
I booked her.
That's not her.
This is where we go. I booked her.
Can I call my brother?
Oh, wait a minute. Maybe she.
Can I call?
Yeah,
Okay.
put it on speaker.
He'll tell me exactly who she is.
We're doing a live call. Do it live. She's calling her brother to verify something. I booked a lot of people at that club.
I'm telling you. Watch.
And guys, forgive us if we freeze. It may happen every now and then.
I'll really put you. Hey. So you're on speaker and you're on my podcast right now.
I'm here.
And Tony's here with me. He's interviewing me. So who was the porn star that came to Gold Club that you liked? The little black girl. She's super tiny. No, she's super skinny, short. You were like, yo, I like her when I showed you the picture of her.
Ain't no time.
Oh damn, what was her name?
I'm telling you, it's that chick right
no,
there.
that's not her name. What was it? Raylan. What was her name?
Raylan Joy.
Raylan Joy. No, see, told you.
Don't be quiet.
That wasn't her name. I can't remember her name.
This is a bust. This we don't do live calls.
No, he's thinking about her Instagram thing.
Right.
Diamond. That was her name.
So her Instagram name is Raylan Joy, right?
It's Ray Joy Cat.
Right. See.
But what was her name? Skin Diamond.
Skin Diamond. That's right.
Told you he would knew
but
who
it was. But it was the same girl.
That don't look like
That's
her.
her. That's.
It is the same girl. Yeah.
Oh shit, she looked totally different.
So I'm right then. So I'm right.
Boy, bye.
So am I right?
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
Goodbye.
Yeah.
All right, I'll hit you later.
Later, Bird. So was I right?
You were right.
See, this is what she does.
You were right.
She knows everything until she gets proven wrong. And I didn't remember her name, but it was.
She didn't. It doesn't look like her. You got to remember how long ago was that?
You are getting older now.
Yeah.
And you were probably drunk that night.
No, I wasn't.
Was there ever a night at the club you weren't drunk?
Yeah.
You sure?
Absolutely.
No, she's right.
Absolutely.
Let me ask this: what your memory is? What video game do you used to sit next to all the time?
The Simpsons.
That's right.
I got so many pictures on that thing. Remember, it was my birthday and I had the one leg up like this.
Yo, this girl would do the craziest things. Like this. I have our Halloween pictures. I'm gonna show you how to share stuff too, because you need to be close to your computer so you can share things. But I'll show you all that stuff. But I literally have like 1,000 pictures of me and her in this phone. Like it's crazy.
What's the biggest amount of tips you made in one night? The biggest.
I know. At the Gold Club, I know.
I think it was at the Gold Club, and I think I made 4,000 that night.
I can tell you the exact number. $4,523. No, I know. 523 is the house I grew up in, and that number always stayed with me. You mean $4,523.
And I think that was within the week that I met Chris for the first time.
And you tipped me that you tipped all the bouncers. I think 100.
Yeah. Funny money that night that we ran out. Remember?
Yeah. So funny money, guys, is when someone will go to the window with their credit card. It's easier than getting cash. It works out better for the club. But what happens is when the girl gets a guy back to the champagne room, it's a wrap. That's where the tipping comes in. Speaking of the champagne room, see how we segue there?
Yeah. Oh, hold on, Lorraine. He made it out amazing. He's doing great. Thank you so much for asking. She asked about my grandfather.
Oh, okay. Speaking of the champagne room,
yes.
Is there any sex in the champagne room?
Yes, but not with me.
Oh, okay. Ever.
I'm not gonna say I haven't done things in there, but I've never had sex in there. No.
Okay. Have you ever been next to anyone having sex in the champagne room?
Yes, quite a few times. In every club that I worked at.
So the way the Gold Club is set up, guys, our dance rooms, the couches are right next to each other, and they're separated by a partition. And you can still see over the partitions. And I mean, there used to be people going at it. I mean, like, when I was bouncing, what?
Remember we would find condoms on the floor?
My God, it was the worst. Cleaning up back there was the worst. I was glad I was a bouncer too in the beginning, but I was the best. Was I ever your couch guy?
No,
I was never your couch guy.
No.
So the couch guy is the guy who,
Kyle was always my couch guy.
yeah, but just so you know, I was better than Kyle.
Oh,
But
of
you never,
course.
you never had me up.
Duh.
But
Everybody was better than Kyle.
no, Kyle was actually
No, I
good.
love Kyle. Yeah. Oh my God, I would love to get Kyle on the show.
Kyle is locked up right now again. Kyle got out about a year ago, and then I called him and he's locked up again. But listen, it's stuff from his past to keep catching
Yeah.
on him. But
Yeah.
Kyle's a good dude. He's a good dude. But we will get Kyle on the show. You want to hear stories?
Kyle is the one. And he can tell a story.
My God, you gotta get Kyle on the show. So back to the women, the nasty women,
Oh,
right? So yeah. So have you ever been dancing with a girl on stage, or like doing a back
girl dance.
What do we used to call those?
Hot seats.
We'll see on mine. You know. Do you remember what the tagline was for when you guys used to come down the stairs when you all came down together? What would I say on the mic? This is when you start to know you started to forget things.
It was a 2-for-1.
Right?
No.
Let me see if I remember. And here they come down the stage, the 2012 Gold Club Supreme Dream Team.
I knew as soon as you would start saying it, I would remember.
I remember, so it was a standard thing, but I changed it up. I would introduce each girl.
Yes.
Just so you know, I'd be like, and I would always have you last.
I was always last.
And people were mad because if you were last, you got to walk down last, and you know what you're doing is you're promoting the girl to do 2 dances for the price of
There
one.
was a reason I always got last.
Huh?
There was a reason why I always
What's
got
the
last.
reason?
So I didn't have to do a dance.
Oh well, yes, well, I knew. Yo, so she always used to like try to get away with things. I didn't care, but they like the manager when I was still a DJ. Tony, I said she's there. She went back. She never went back. But yeah, I would call the girls.
I hated 2-for-1.
Yeah, because they're losing money. The clubs.
It wasn't even because of that. It was just because we walk around all night trying to get dances from these dudes, and it's no. But then as soon as the 2-for-1 comes around, everybody's like, "Oh, I want one." And like, no, bro, I'm not giving you one now.
She's a bougie dancer. She's very spoiled.
I am
very spoiled, but she doesn't realize that the 2-for-1 gets you to the champagne room. Because if I was at the couch room,
I didn't have to do that to get to the champagne
but
room.
see, that's where your problem is. See, this is where one of the things that when you're here we go. Your arrogance is your downfall.
No.
You're very arrogant when it comes to.
First of all, I wasn't a dumb dancer. I had my
didn't say you were
regulars
dumb.
in there anyway.
My point is that you gotta realize other girls have what you have.
No,
First of all,
that's not my fault.
First of all,
Step your game up,
they
dude.
what size bra do you wear?
Back then?
Now
36 double D.
and what you wear then? Single D?
36 double D. 34 double D.
So you're telling me these girls that got a 36A supposed to compete with you?
Listen, this is the one thing that a lot of people fail to understand. It doesn't matter. First of all, there's a woman for every man, and there's a man for every woman. Just because like you might like big boobs and then the next guy next to you might like ass. My thing is this, it don't matter what you look like. It's your talk game. Because I've come across men where they've been like, oh, I like big booty girls. I like big booty girls. But then in 5 minutes, I got him back in the couch dance room, or I got him back in the VIP room. Oh, but I thought you liked big asses.
Well, you have a way about you that people.
I could sell water to a well.
You could. Peter DeVella says, "What's the city you went to that was the most fun and the money was great?"
What's the city?
Because you should travel. So you should travel, right?
Yeah. What's the city I went to that was the most fun? And what was the other part?
And the money was that big, you know. So a combination. What was the most fun? And you made a lot of money.
I can't lie. Gold Club.
People don't realize the Gold Club is in Wilmington. It was in Wilmington. It's now in Royal Farms.
Yeah.
They eat chicken there where people used to strip. They got legs and thighs and breasts.
Yeah. Boom.
But Believe it or not, the Gold Club was the spot.
Yo, Gold Club was
We
popping.
were the only place that stayed open till 4 a.m. Everybody's closed at 2. We stayed open till 4. There was some long nights.
Some fun nights.
You listen. I would get to work. What time would you get to work on a Friday night or Saturday night?
I would pull up to the club at like 7, but I wouldn't come in until like 9.
And then she would be on the floor till 11.
No, no, don't even do that, because I was like the Flash in that joint. I was dressed on the floor. Let's go, honey. I was too busy out in the parking lot fucking blasting the car.
Eyes shut like this. You would think she was born in Hawaii because she's like this. She didn't say anything. Yeah.
Brandon used to yell at me so much.
And guys, we know we're lagging a little bit. We got a little connection issues. Bear with us. What's up, Savage? Wrestling with Savage. Hit the like, man. Good to see you. Yeah, you did a lot. Okay, so back to the nasty women. So the nasty women. So I'm pretty sure you smell some bad odors.
Oh yeah.
Have you ever confronted a woman on?
Oh yeah.
Hey, listen, sister.
Oh yeah. Absolutely.
There was quite a few.
Absolutely.
There
was a girl. So take it back to classic. I ended up being her daughter's her first daughter's godmom actually. I'm not gonna put her name out there, but so she came and auditioned, and so look, when a girl comes in and auditions, you know how it goes. Everybody stops what they doing and they all like, and we will sit and critique them, talk shit about them, everything. We already gonna know what we gonna do to you or say to you before you even get the job. So this girl auditioned. When she got on stage, she had a dress on. So when she got on stage and took her dress off, her armpits and her cooter cat looked like you just entered a forest. It was bad. And I'm talking about bush sticking out of everywhere. And everybody was like, everybody came to me. Sunshine, you gotta tell her, because ain't nobody else gonna tell her. You gotta tell her. I'm like, all right, I'll tell her. So we come in the dressing room. I said, baby girl, I said, you didn't know that you were coming to take your clothes off. She's like, yeah. I said, so why didn't you shave? She was like, I don't shave. I've never. I said, girl, what? She said, no, I've never shaved. I said, you gotta shave. I say, that's not cute. That's not appealing. And she's like, well, I don't know.
Jakey said, I don't mind.
I put her, so the club that we at had a shower. I put her in the shower and shaved her cooter cat for her.
You're doing too much.
I had to. She didn't stink. She was a clean girl, but like she never shaved. Her mom didn't teach her how to shave. Like she had no idea, no clue. So I helped her.
You're good like that. I have a personal question.
Okay.
Well, not that personal, but this has to do with me. Okay, so you do remember all the bouncers that worked there for the most part, right?
Yes.
Some of them good, right?
Yeah.
Some there, right?
Mm-hmm.
Some thugs, right? Like some thugs.
Yes, absolutely.
Do you remember the night? Now, remember Baby Boy, right?
Oh yeah.
Everybody was scared of him, right?
I adored Baby Boy.
Everybody was scared of him, right?
Yeah.
Because he was legit, like in jail and everything. Right?
Yeah.
Do you remember the night that Baby Boy and me were gonna fight?
No.
You don't. You maybe you were too drunk. You remember that night?
No.
So you remember my son Anthony, right?
Yeah.
He was working there too. So something happened between Anthony and Baby Boy. You don't know the story.
Oh.
Okay. You didn't work the night, but you came in.
Yes.
So Baby Boy got smart. My son Anthony got loud. Like, Anthony's like, what? You know, Anthony don't care.
Yeah.
I was like, yo, bro, it's my son. Relax, man.
I remember that now.
So he's like, yo, I'll F both y'all up. And he's, let me tell you, I could fight, okay? But this dude, gangster, like you won't believe. But I don't care. I don't scare nobody.
Yeah,
so he and I was his boss. I was the manager now too. he got him in my face, and this guy is strong like the Hulk, and he was ready to fight me. He was like, "Yo, you punk everything," and everybody's looking at me like, "Yo, Tony's the manager. What's he going?" Yo, I don't know what happened, but you were there because you were the games weren't there anymore. The chair, you sit in the chair, you would count money,
I remember.
and you looked at me like, "I'm punk you like that." You like, Jessica gave me this look, and I'm not. Believe it or not, I'm not confrontational. If I gotta fight, I will, because I'm the kind of person I don't trust people because I think somebody will shoot you or stab you. Nobody shoots fair ones no more. And this dude was legitimately in jail for 10 years for
Yeah.
So that could be the last time I was on earth. Jessica gave me this look like I could hear it. So I'm like, if you don't stand up to this and shoot your and I don't know what happened. Something clicked. Who you talking to?
But you got to remember, you already know I fuck with baby boy. That's my baby. But at the end of the day, when you rocking, I'm rolling.
Yo, she was ready. She was behind me. She's like, yo, she was like, yeah. And when I started yelling and screaming. She's like, she's right. She gets up. She's looking at her purse. I'm like, look for a shield. What she looking for? What's crazy? The point I'm making is this girl, man, woman, Hulk, no matter what it is, she rides with. She will ride with you. She don't care.
Yeah.
She's nuts like that.
Listen, I'm a loyal ass.
Very,
person.
very loyal.
If I rock with you, I rock with you. It don't matter whether you're right or you're wrong. We'll figure that shit out later.
Mick's in the chat. What's up, Mick? Here. Okay, so how much time you got? Okay. Let's get into some deep questions now.
Okay.
So we're not going to talk about the other one, but can I talk about Chris?
Yeah.
Okay. So, Chris,
Mm-hmm.
I knew Chris. Mm-hmm. I was jealous of Chris.
I know you were.
I was jealous of Chris because
Chris was worried about you.
He should have been. The difference is Chris was. Everybody should worry about me. The difference with me is I'm broke. So listen, I have something a lot of men don't have. I have great personality. I do. I can talk. I have a lot of charisma, but I'm poor. So I'm poor. It's the truth.
That doesn't matter.
It does not in your eyes, but no. When men have money, women look at that. Not I'm saying women see money.
Yeah.
And they say, "Oh, what can he do for me?" Yeah, like that way. But I did respect and like Chris. So
yeah,
Chris was close. You guys were close.
Extremely close.
And Chris passed away.
Yes.
And this is not club related, but you wanted people to know you, so I'm going to talk to you about this. So you didn't know about this until
Chris passing?
Yeah.
No.
So after the fact.
Yeah.
How long?
He passed away July 29th, and I didn't find out until August 22nd.
Now, this is your show, so you can stop me whenever you. But you told me everything was good.
Yeah.
This is not just about your dancing; it's about you as a person.
Mm-hmm.
So you're still dealing with that loss.
Yes.
So what's your feeling right now? How do you feel? What do you feel?
I still deal with it. I still deal with it a lot.
I wanted to tell you this on camera live because I know what you're going through with that. When you lose somebody close to your stuff, you lost somebody else close to you. You lost a couple people close to you.
Yeah.
You lost a lot of people.
Yeah.
But I want people to see you because people see how beautiful you are and you're a dancer. They see you come on the show, you're laughing, but I want them to see the real you, And it's okay to cry.
Yeah.
And the reason I want you to cry, and they see you crying, so they know it's your real. People might think what I did was cool right there, but she doesn't.
No.
I want you guys to know her like I know her because I want you guys to tell people that this show is not just about dancing and good stories and funny stories and but it's about people and how you go deal through things in the strip club life and
yeah, you didn't touch on it.
Right.
Me and Chris met in the club.
That's where I was going.
Okay.
No, go. That's why I want you to go.
It was funny. I was working day shift. and I was normally I would have been out of there already, but one of my regulars was there. You remember the black guy that used to sit in the on the side of the in front of the couch dance area? He's in, um I don't want to mention his name, but um he only got dances for me. He only dealt with me, and he came in late that day, and uh you had put me on stage, and I got off, and Chris was there with his best friend, and Chris is black, his friend was white, and they were maybe two out of like 10 people that were there, and I said to myself, I'm I'm not gonna talk to them. Like I'm ready to go, and I said to myself, I'm gonna talk to his friend, not him, and I end up sitting down, and I end up talking to Chris the whole time, and that was his first time ever in a strip club. He's never been in a strip club ever before. It was his first time, and he was infatuated. He was just like, oh my God, you're so beautiful, um, blah 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 blah, and that was one of his. He was going through something in his personal life that day, and he's like, I'm gonna come back and see you. And people say that all the time, and you just, it's like whatever. And yeah, that's how we met.
So the point I was trying to make is that you do have relationships in the club, friendships, a brother sister kind of thing, people you get close to, and of course it's that you go there for fun, have a good time, throw your money around, have drinks, grab ass, whatever. But people don't realize that when you work in the club over a certain amount of years and you work with the same people every day, you see the same customers, they grow to they grow on you.
Yeah.
And that's what happened with him. So I mean that's a good thing. I mean look, you lost him, it's tough, but it's a cliche. It's better to love at all. It's better to love and lost and never love at all, which is it sucks to say it, but at least it's part of your life. I don't want to bring the thing down, but sometimes we go that way. You're gonna be up and down, I'll tell you that. Um, let's see how you bounce back. So, and you're doing good. You're doing good. It's okay. It's okay to be sad because guess what? Day by day, you know. But this is therapeutic too, to talk about this because I don't think you talk enough. And this is what this is here for. They're gonna talk to you. You know, you can talk to them. This could be your outlet for everything. Trust me. There's days I have terrible days at work.
Listen, I lost my best friend to cancer,
Mhm.
and that was hard to deal with. But Chris's death,
Tough,
it's beyond tough.
and it's gonna take time. It just happened.
I was in love with him.
I know, and guess what? It's gonna take time, and you don't have to get over it. No one's telling you that. You're gonna just learn day by day how to deal with it better.
Yeah,
And you're doing a good job. Just so you know, you're doing a great job.
thank you.
You're still doing your mom thing. You're still, doing what you need to do. Not easy, but for the things you've lost, you have a lot. You have a lot. You have a lot going for you. So I mean, it's tough. It's tough to
He was an amazing person.
I know I can't imagine. It'd be like if I lost you.
Yeah,
Or if I lost somebody close to me. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like it's tough. Tough because when somebody knows you like that, it's real tough. It's tough because
like I tell everybody, I think I'm more. It's hard for me to deal with because I wasn't told.
yeah. Well, that's a different story time.
Yeah.
We won't get into that.
Yeah,
But that's a jealousy thing. But it is what it is. People are. I tell my kids this. Everybody's not going to be like you.
yeah,
So because you have compassion and a good heart, doesn't mean people do as well. You know what I mean? So you're gonna deal with that your entire life.
yeah.
By the way, you got a boo baby from JTB.
Thanks,
Um,
Jakey.
So, and the reason why I'm talking to you this way and giving you like different up and down, I want you to understand, because this is also a tutorial for her too. This is her first
Yeah.
show. I want you to understand, like, this is going to be an up and down thing. There's days that you're gonna
Oh yeah,
be talking. Look, you see me on camera crying.
yeah. But
know?
people don't you know people think like when you're in that club in that atmosphere, it's like, oh, okay, you meet somebody, you get a dance, or they spend money on you, and you move on. But there's people that you genuinely meet that you grow a bond with, even employ other people that you work with. Like I used to tell people all the time, I'm not here to make friends, I'm here to make money. But I met you, I met Shay, um, you know, and y'all know how y'all like we were the three amigos.
Yeah.
Like, I never thought that I would have genuine friends in that industry because people aren't in that industry to make friends. Like you can't trust anybody in
can't.
that industry.
You can't, but you learn to after you get to know them. Like Kona.
Yeah.
Me and Kona were close.
Oh yeah.
And Kona died.
Yeah, that was a hard one to deal with.
You don't want to
too.
hear that story.
Yeah.
That night that Kona died, by the way, he died the night after Thanksgiving.
Mhm.
We were playing Xbox together. He was on the headphones. He's like, "Yo, I'm tired." I'm like, "You want to come over, bro?" No, I'm good. So Kona was this Hawaiian kid, big boy,
super dope,
big boy,
like big boy,
big boy,
like big boy.
And what happened is he stopped working at the club, and he's working for a tow truck company, and the tow truck, the trailer part hit him in the leg, fell on his leg, and because he was overweight, he got a blood clot.
Yep.
And the blood clot killed him.
Yeah.
But yeah, and I was on the head with someone that night saying, "Yo, you wanna come over?" No, come see you tomorrow. And I should have went.
Yeah.
I live with that.
Oh yeah.
I could have saved him.
Yeah.
So, but this is a guy I met in the club.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. And that's the thing. It's like, and it's crazy. I used to tell Chris all the time, if something happens to you, how would I ever know? How would I ever know?
True. Jakey Bakey says, Jessica, you're a real one. You should hang your hat on that. Keep working on your brand, not support you.
Thank you,
Jakey and I'm gonna make Jakey Bakey. I'm sure to make him a moderator.
Yeah.
That we can he can control your chat. Jakey, if you want to do it, you do a great job in mine. So I'd like you to do it for her too.
Yeah, absolutely.
At least we get any trolls because eventually she gets a lot of people. You get the trolls. So we'll take care of that, Jakey, in a minute. Okay, let's give a little upbeat stuff. So, you made a lot of money, right?
Mm-hmm.
Did you save any?
No.
Why?
Because it's us dancers have it in our mind where I can blow this, I get it back tomorrow.
What's the most amount of money you've blown in a day?
Ooh.
Yeah.
3,000?
On what?
Drugs.
There we go. So let's get to the drug issue. Listen, just for the record, people say that like anybody can interview. I think I'm doing a good job here of segueing and stuff. So drugs. Well, let's talk about the drugs.
Okay.
One of the main things I don't like about you.
That's what everybody doesn't like about me.
No, but you and me, you know my.
Yeah.
So you know this about me. No, I've never done anything ever.
Yeah.
Never smoked weed.
Mm-hmm.
Ever.
I know.
That's my one thing with you because I don't want to destroy you.
Yeah.
Why did you start?
To be 100% honest, so I've always dated the bad boys, the drug dealers. It's always been my jish. I don't know why. But I was involved with this guy that I met at the club. This was way back classic when I first started dancing. And I had only had my oldest son, and he was in New York with his family, and I wasn't 21 yet. And he called me and was like, "Hey, I'm up at the Sheraton having some drinks. Come up and have some drinks with me." And I'm like, "I can't get in there. I'm not old." He's like, I got you. You know I got you." So I'm like, "All right." So I go up there. I get smashed. I mean, smashed. And I we leave and I sit in my car and I'm like, I can't drive. Like I'm like, I can't go home. And he was like, well, I got something that can wake you up. And I'm like, what do you have to wake me up? And I already knew because I knew what he did. And so he busted me out of line and I did it. And like, I was back like cooked crack. I was like, I'm ready. Let's go. Round two. Let's go. And then it was just like, it started out as in I'll get drunk at work and I'll do a line that wake me up to get home, and it just escalated from there.
When you say escalate, what do you mean by escalate?
Oh my God, there was a point where I was doing an 8 ball a day.
At the Gold Club?
Yeah.
You could tell you
Yeah, I
changed.
was still doing it then.
You changed your facial structure changed a little bit when you.
Oh, I was high before I even came to work.
You know what I'm saying, but your facial, like when I first met you to,
No, I was high that whole time, even before.
really,
Yeah.
because you're really slim,
Mhm.
really skinny.
I mean, I was already slim to that, and that's the one thing. A lot of people that say they do coke, they can't eat. I was not that girl.
You
Like
ate.
I always ate.
Oh, you ate.
Yeah, I was. I'm an eater.
I would feed you. I
Yeah,
know.
I was an eater. So it wasn't drugs didn't get me skinny. I was just naturally, what is it, a high metabolism?
So how much money do you think you spent on drugs in your lifetime?
Oh my God. To be honest, when I came to Gold Club, that's when I kind of started spending money on drugs because, like I said, I dated all the drug dealers. So technically, I didn't have to pay for my drugs. Um, One of the guys I was dating was the biggest drug dealer in Delaware, and we lived together. And he was a foreman for a construction company, and he would leave 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning, and my my wake up was a mound of coke on a picture frame on top of the dresser.
Never OD?
No, thank God, never.
Ever? Get ready. Have you ever done anything for drugs?
No.
Um,
I mean, I guess you can say I did. I was dating the drug
that's
dealer.
definitely dating.
But no, did I ever like get no. It was never, oh, I'll suck your dick for a bag. No. No.
So when you stopped, what it? I mean, okay. So did you know you had a problem?
Oh yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. There was this one time I have a really close friend. He was one of my brothers. Well, I don't know if I met him first or my brother met him first, but we dated all through high school. And I remember calling him one day and was like, I need you to go with me to sit down with my mom. Like I have a problem. Like this is out of control at this point. Um, but we never did.
Did your family know? Did they ever know? You know?
I don't know if they knew during, but they all know now. Yeah.
Have you ever, when you were high, you ever not done your mom duties?
No. No, I was a functioning.
So your kids never suffer because of your drug
Nope.
use?
Nope.
What about, have you ever driven drunk or high?
Oh yeah. All the time.
Never do that again. Never do that again. Um, when
I
you
have a hole in my nose.
do you?
Mhm.
I didn't know that till just now.
Yeah.
Mm.
That's how much I've done.
Wow.
Like I don't have to do a piercing. I can.
No way.
Mhm.
I want a picture after the show. I want to see that. Wow. How does it make you feel?
Okay.
Are you ashamed at all?
No. No. Listen, I've been through a lot, and I wouldn't be who I am if I didn't go through all those things. I mean, am I going to stand at the top of the mountain and be like, I was a junkie? No, but like one of my friends, she had said something. One of her friends does coke, and she's like, she was trying to get me to try it, and I said, if I ever find out that you ever touch that shit, I will beat the shit out of you.
I have a few more questions for you, young lady.
Okay.
What are, so by the way, Jessica lives in a beautiful home, by the way.
Thank you.
What are your goals? You're now 40.
Yeah.
I see you have your little nail room in there.
Mhm.
Then you got your podcast. What are you trying to accomplish by doing this?
I'm not trying to accomplish anything. I just want people to see the real life of it and don't prejudge before you know what our life is about. Like, you don't understand. Like I said, I started dancing at 17. It was, she's a whore. You can go see her naked, you know. But and my whole thing is, y'all bitches talk shit about us dancers, but y'all be the bum ass bitches in the nightclubs, half naked, shaking your ass, showing your cooter cat for free. For free. And dudes is touching on you for free. At least I had the balls to get paid for it.
I like that. I like that. In the chat, any questions about what she just talked about? What do you guys? First of all, how are we doing? How's she doing? I think she's doing a great job. You know, she's answering some really in-depth questions. Don't make this about me because I already know I'm doing a great job. I'm the YouTube champion. It's what I do. Any questions in the chat for Jessica, for Boom Baby, for Dior, for Sunshine? A lot of aliases.
Well, no, because so when I first started dancing, I went by Sunshine. That's what I'm really known. The name I'm known for in Delaware is Sunshine. But when I went up to Gold Club, I just wanted a change, so I went by Dior. And then
You'll always be Dior to me.
yeah, and then when you come down here, I'm
Yeah.
Sunshine to them. Like when you came to Whispers, you were like Sunshine.
Sunshine. What are you talking about?
But that's how they know me down here, and then up there they know me as Dior.
Sunshine. I call her Sunshine.
But those are my only two names. I don't know. To be honest, I really don't know. I just want to be happy. Like that's my end goal. I just want to be happy. I want my family to finally come together as a whole, to do things as a family. You know, Thanksgiving dinners, Christmases.
So it's not like that right now.
No. You know, me and my brother. You know how me and my brother are. My brother always comes over, him and his wifey, and I'm gonna have Ariel on the show actually.
Oh.
Yeah, because she bartended at the strip clubs in New York, so I can't wait. And she's dealt with a lot of celebrities like Fat Joe, Jennifer Lopez. So I'm excited to have her tell her side of it.
Ready for this question? I saved this one for last. So, yeah, you ready? So, we're close and everything, right? So, I never really have ever been like, Jessica, let's. We have a deal. You know what the deal is?
Yeah.
What's the deal we had?
Our deal was, I don't know what the age was, but if both of us weren't married or in a full committed relationship, we were going to marry each other.
Right?
Yep.
So we still got a few years. So because I'm older than you, because I'm 13 years older than you. So it was when I'm 60. That's when we did it. So I'm still 7 years from that. So, you'll be 47. So keep that in back there. So people, let me tell you wait.
What's the darn scent called? Huh? What you talking about, Jakey?
So, we lied in a way because you said you didn't understand why people thought we were together, but sometimes we told people we were together. Some people I know for a fact Mike Patella. We told Mike Patella because Mike Patella.
Mike was.
Mike Patel loved her.
We gotta get Mike on the show.
Mike Patel loved her. Mike is my good
I
friend.
like Mike.
He's one of my best friends.
Yeah.
I know Mike over 20 years. Mike loved her, right? And he's like, yeah, I'm gonna ask her. I say, you better not.
I would have went out with Mike. I would have went on a date with Mike.
I wasn't letting that happen.
Mike was dope.
First of all, I said, Mike, sorry, bro. He's like, what? I said, yeah, bro, me, huh? He said, what?
We had some people going though
Oh yeah,
for a long
a
time.
long time.
Yeah,
A long
for
time.
real, for real.
A long time. It was to the point where, because I was in a relationship,
Mhm.
it came to the point where she was asking me, you guys, I was like, what do you think? You know, people really thought that me and Jessica was a thing for a long time.
Oh my God, Jakey, it's so crazy that you say that. I swear to you, every club has a distinct smell. Like we used to call it, like the classic, we used to call it the classic smell. Like it was just, you knew that smell of the club. Gold Club had a smell.
Yeah, that's because we spray certain things.
It was like mildew.
We was mildew towards the end. Look, in the peak of the Gold Club between 2009 and 2012.
Oh, hold on. So I want to get Shay on the show too, right? Because we just start talking again.
Oh wait, you didn't tell me that.
I thought we did.
Time out. Let's rewind. Last time we talked, you and Shay were not talking.
Oh, well, I had to call her and tell her Chris passed away. So that kind of like would open the door. We don't. I would love it to be the way it used to be, but it's definitely not anymore. But she's still my baby. I still love her.
Okay,
to death.
I'm glad because you were tore up about that too.
Oh yeah, I think I cried almost every day over
Yeah,
that
you
one. But no. So I was going to tell you. So remember who was the feature that came? It was me and Shay. We loved that bitch. Kalala. Anywho, she came to the club, and I wasn't gonna work, but Shay talked me into it, and Blast and Shay had me do fucking Molly in the fucking car. So I used to have a routine. So my best friend, that I met in the club, we were the three amigos, and she would catch the train because she lived in Philly, so she would catch the train, and then I would either pick her up from the train station or she would meet me at the club, and her and the guy that I was dating at the time would get in my car and we would like smoke, drink, and me and him do our little sexual shit or whatever before we go to the club. And I was like, Shay, like I was like, I can't, you know me, I can't do the hood dudes. They're not, they deal with me more on a like, yo, this my motherfucking sis, like, you know what I mean, but not money wise because they like the big booty bitches, like shaky ass. So that was Shay's thing, and I would come in like, oh, you know, like what's up, like, you know what I mean. So Shay and Blast was like, take this, do this, you be good for the night. So I was like, all right. So Blast put it in a water cup, like a cup of water, and he was like, just sip it slow. So I was sipping it slow. Remember that night? You couldn't tell me shit. I had the biggest butt in the club that night.
This is where the sound effects would play if I had them.
You couldn't tell me nothing. But me and Shay killed it that night. I think we both made, like, all together, I think we made over, like, a good 2,500.
You know what's crazy is that every time you had these episodes, I was always there. I was there for everything.
Yo, I was so, like, you couldn't tell me nothing. I was in that joint like, what? I will never forget that night. That's one night that I would never, ever forget. Like, that will go down in history to me.
Wow. You have a lot of stories.
It was hilarious.
You have more good times than bad?
Yes.
That's good.
Yes. I've had some nights where I've like, I don't know, Brett. Remember Brett?
Mm-hmm.
I loved Brett. I thought he was one of the best managers we had. But there was a couple nights where I sat in the office and cried with Brett, like, I can't do this no more. Like, this isn't for me anymore. Like, and it was just because I was having a bad night. You know how we used to say, oh, it's the white girl night? It was one of them nights. Like, I wasn't making no money, like, legit. I wasn't making nothing. And I remember pulling Mike to the side, Brett to the side, and was like, I can't do this no more. Like, this is, I don't have it anymore. Like, and he used to tell me, like, Jessica, you're just having a bad night. You're good. Like, you're okay. And I don't know if it's because I was high or if I was drunk, but like, there was never not a night where I really didn't make any money. And that night, I don't know what was going on, but like, it was crazy. Like, it was legit. Like, I was in tea, and I think I went home early that night too.
A lot of people have that. You know, every girl has that day. Like, I'm done. I'm done.
Yeah,
It's just that you have a bad night. You
yeah.
can have a lot of them, but you had some
No.
every now and then.
Yeah, I had some, but not. Remember when Chris brought Valentine's Day? Chris brought the big ass TV and put it on stage,
Oh yeah,
and that's when Brandon was managing.
yeah, Brandon.
And Brandon was like, "What did you do to him?" I was like, "I didn't do anything. I didn't ask for a TV."
Brandon.
Oh, and can we touch on the sugar daddy topic?
This is your show. I'm just here.
So people gotta understand. There's sugar daddy doesn't mean you have to sleep with them. I want people to understand that. A sugar daddy isn't necessarily somebody that you have to have sex with. Like, we call them customers. We don't call them sugar daddies. That's, the typical girl would be like, oh, I have a sugar daddy. But dancer girls would be like, oh, that's my regular.
I need me a sugar mama.
You can find a sugar mama.
She got like a 5-bedroom.
Yeah, we can find you a sugar
I
mama.
need me a 5. I'm just joking. You gotta roll that way. You know me. I'm all about love because
Well, yeah, you ain't dick down Cardi B. You ain't got dick down a sugar
Listen,
mama.
Cardi B wasn't. Let me tell you why I didn't sleep with Cardi B. First of all, what I've slept with famous people before. I had famous women.
Listen, if I was a dude, I'd be a straight whore.
So
I'm dicking down everybody.
me and Lisa, you know Lisa in Coke Jam? Never heard of Lisa? Google.
Give me a song.
Lost in emotion. Lisa. Oh baby, I think I love you from head to toe.
Oh, okay.
Dated her. Yeah,
What?
that's right.
Did you dick her down?
Of course.
Okay.
I've had a couple famous women. Let me tell you.
Oh, why you blush like that? Why you?
I've had a few famous women. So I had. Let me tell you.
Why you acting like that?
Let me tell you. I had a chance to get. I had a chance to get Paul Abdul. I used to work for Polygram Records, and me and Paul Abdul were in the elevator together. And I said, I'm gonna shoot my shot.
Hell yeah, that's Paul
I said, Paula, listen. I know you. A million men must talk to you. I said, but listen, I will drink your bath water.
You know how many guys have said that to me?
I said, girl, I don't care what I gotta do. I said, I work here. I work in the mailroom. I said, but I'll take care of you. She goes, if I wasn't with somebody, I would date you. I was like, oh. I said, can you kill him? Can you die? Can you die? Can you die in a plane crash? But Paul Abdul did kiss me on the cheek, and she kissed me for a good 3 seconds. And right there, and she goes, if I wasn't with somebody, you would have had me. I said, why would you tell me? Because to this day, it haunts me.
You think?
Oh, anyway, it's not about me. Have you ever slept with anybody famous?
No.
Okay. No. People go to the club. Have you slept with any bums? Any losers?
Yeah. Probably not all of them.
No, it's not true. As you can see, the crown. Is that your favorite drink?
Yes.
Is that? Oh, that's salted caramel.
Yes. Salted caramel is my favorite.
Oh, it used to be apple.
No, it
No, wait,
not.
what was it? Not apple. It was
Regular. It
was never apple.
No.
Oh, that's somebody else. Sorry, got you confused with another stripper right now. Salted caramel.
Yeah, no. Remember Karen used to mix it with butterscotch for me.
Karen, how you do that salted caramel?
On Facebook. I want to get Karen in here too.
Karen got stories too.
Oh yeah. I love Karen.
Everybody
I
loves Karen.
love Karen.
I had to fire Karen. You know?
No,
I fired Karen. My girls made me fire her.
I don't remember that.
Mercedes.
Oh God,
I'd love to get her on the show. I'd love to get her here.
Mercedes.
Yeah, she was a troublemaker.
Yeah.
Mercedes did some stuff. Cause remember she was bartending. Mercedes was bartending.
Yes,
Yeah, she did something. She blamed Karen, and Mike Rose made me fire her. I was like, what?
that's some BS because Karen was
The
the
best.
baddest and the best that we ever
It
had.
was the worst.
I talked to Justine.
What?
I
love Justine.
do too. Definitely, I'd have to get her on the show. She said she would.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know she got some stories.
Don't ask her nothing about me.
Listen, I would definitely have to be
Just
selective with my
don't ask
my
Justine
questions
nothing about me
about
on
her.
this show. Okay?
I don't want to ask her any questions about me on my show.
Oh, there's stuff I haven't asked you. There's stuff I haven't asked you, just so you know, for you know.
You can ask. I told you. I
No, there's some things I can't say, girlfriend. We have to bury some bodies. All right, we're gonna close this out. So, this was your first show, episode 1, the Pole Truth,
the whole truth and nothing but the truth.
How do you think you went?
Good.
How do you think you did?
All right, I guess.
You did good. You did very well for your first show. I want you to look towards the camera every now and then a little more. Even when you have somebody on, yes. Even when you have somebody on, we're gonna change your camera angle too. We're gonna make it so it's a little more intimate. You might want to bring it a little higher.
That's what I said to you earlier.
But I want to see how it's gonna look first. This is how you find things out. Okay? We might
I said that earlier, y'all.
and we're gonna change the lighting. In fact, where's the light? Where's this light? Where's that?
What light?
That one right there.
This light?
Yeah, where's that at? Where's the
This
switch?
tall one?
No, the switch for this one for the.
Upstairs.
Can you turn it off?
Yeah, but it'll be completely dark.
I want you to do it. Let me see something. I want to see what these lights will these stay on?
Yeah.
Okay, let me see. Let's see, guys. We're gonna see how the lighting looks when she turns this light off. You might want to. All right, come here. You might want to do it like this.
Like this? Ooh, yeah, I kind of like that
And then you
vibe.
might want to bring that light under a little bit so you don't get the glare, but because you want like a scary movie feel. But
What you like? What?
bring it. Let's see. Let's see that. Right there. Much better. Yep.
Oh, it is. Look at that. I know.
See how
First of all, I'm the one that said lift the camera up higher.
but you want to try it the way you had it first to see, if, you know. But this is not bad. But the lighting is much better.
How do I?
So now people can accentuate, you know. I'm not giving you chats. What's happening?
New rank dinner. What are you talking about, Nick?
Yeah, my chat thing stopped.
I know mine's. Yeah, I don't know.
What's going on here, sister? Oh, here we go. Nope.
Jessica, how are you guys met? Tony. We already discussed that.
Who said that? Mick Thompson?
Nick, yeah.
She tried to get with me, Mick. I told her no. That's what happened. She tried to get with me. I said, look, girlfriend, can't handle the 10 lies of one. Back up off me, girlfriend. Sorry. I don't want you to be calling me
Y'all believe that?
I don't want you calling me. Don't you calling me every day like, oh, 10 lies and peace, 10 lies
Y'all
and me.
believe that?
First of all, she loves me. Okay? And if I'd have shot my shot, trust me, but I was broke, so I didn't want to be able to take us somewhere other than McDonald's. Shut up. So, take us out of here. The first thing you do is you thank the people for watching.
Thank you for watching.
That's it. I'll do my shtick first and you do yours, okay? Guys, listen. This is the first episode of the Pole Truth. You deal with that phrase. If you didn't hit that like, do so. Please share the channel because sharing is caring, as Kira would say. I technically produced and directed this whole show tonight. Yes, you're just here.
Yeah.
I get a producer credit. So, Kara, if you're watching, oh, this show ought to do it. This ain't a family for. This not for kids. So, guys, she's this is a lot of work. Um, so please support her. This is my friend. She's my sister. She's gonna have more people. If you guys share the channel, you know how mine grew. It grew fast. The nation is big because of you guys. Let's get the pollsters. Let's get you
The posters. I like that.
let's get you future dancers of
Yeah, you guys know that he's like named everything on my channel so far. He came up with the whole truth. He came up with the whole truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. And now the posters.
So you guys heard that. So when she makes it big, when her channel goes ahead of mine and she's making $1 million, I want my cut because I'm broke. I need money.
I'll give you $1.
Damn, you ain't shit.
So you don't have any more questions?
No, I'll come back another day and we'll really get deep. Because I have a few.
You want to end it with one more?
Nope.
Why?
It'll take an hour.
It's gonna take an hour. It's a question, bro.
Nope. It's another. You gotta leave. You gotta want them. You
gotta want them coming back.
Okay, first of all, keep those to yourself. You might poke somebody in the eye. Okay. Thanks. Say goodbye. Tell them, thanks for watching. Blah blah. Like, subscribe. Okay.
Listen, thank y'all for joining me in my first episode of The Pole Truth. Make sure you like, make sure you subscribe, make sure you share. Tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend.
Hit the notification bell so you know when she's gonna go live.
Yes, you never know when I'm gonna pop up with a video. So keep that notification on. And don't forget to tell the whole truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth.
Wow. She will get us some theme music. We'll hook her up. We don't stop till I wear the crown. Let's see. Open Moon. This is a new person. Seeing lots of love.
Oh, that's Renee.
Hey, Renee.
Renee. I'm having her on the channel as well. Yes. Renee, me and Renee have been through some things together. Okay.
Let me just, and Renee, nice to meet you. Let me just say this now, okay? Get a little closer. Oh, my knees are old.
What are we doing?
I'm gonna get a little closer. I'm gonna take some to your face. You did a good job tonight. I'm very proud of you. Make sure I get my cover. Make your day run. Oh my God. This is why I don't come, but once in a blue moon. You did great. I'm happy for you. I'm proud of you.
Thank you.
More to come to the show when you get your more guests in, some more questions for you. Get some more guests. You're on your own now. I'm letting you fly.
Giving me my wings.
You got your wings right here. You did great. You did great. Give me a kiss and say goodbye.
I love you.
I love you. You did good.
Thanks for joining us. And we'll see you
soon.
Oh, now Richie want to come in all late and wrong.
Probably on the phone. Yeah, she'll get her schedule up soon. We're gonna talk about some things on what she should do. But guys, thanks for watching. Right?
Yes.
Okay. We don't have all the technology ready yet, like mine. So
I told everybody I went live before you came in, and I told everybody you gotta give us some time to get everything. Well, give me some time to get everything set up the way.
I look sexy.
I was gonna say, don't you look? We should recreate some of our pictures we've ever taken. Remember?
Aren't I kissing you on your head?
You were.
So right, you should kiss me on mine, right? We should reverse them, right? Okay. Oh God. Hey, now this is a family show. Get out of here.
Is that a VCR? What? The first VCR stream ever history.
Yes. We're bringing back the VCR. Awesome. Look at Mick Thompson. Stay tantalized. This is not my show.
Don't judge me. Don't judge.
Are you scratching? Did you wash today? Oh my God. Let's get out of here.
I did. I took a shower.
You sure? You sure? You don't look like a nasty woman. Okay. Goodbye, everybody. Say goodbye.
Don't forget, tell the whole truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth.
What she said.
Stay tantalizing.
Oh.